the office for the squad.
Yeah, they've already qualified for London. They've already qualified for Worlds. This is the victory lap, so to speak. And Dignitas, they have everything to play for. Obviously, their destiny not entirely in their hands, but one thing is for certain, Jorbian, and that is Dignitas must win if they want to have any hope at making it to London.
And Dignitas, who have struggled with executing kickoffs, especially yesterday in Swiss. This time they had Stizzy fake to give themselves an early chance. It doesn't work out this time. Goes to show you Dignitas really want to make a statement. Stizzy slowing it down. Start of the game, Dignitas trying everything to get by by Daniel. And G2 cleared away again.
But then I'm thinking back to the last grand final and the last open qualifier. To me, the player that really stood out was Atomic. Atomic doesn't always lead the team in numbers, but this event he has been. In last grand finals, he was spectacular. So I'm looking to see if Atomic can bring that same level of success here against Dignitas.
And obviously, Stizzy almost getting there, but Atomic, great recovery. Daniel quickly to the ball. Dignitas, despite their best effort, couldn't find the back. Arsenal will buy some time. You know, Stizzy, when he first joined the team, obviously Dignitas have been through some tumultuous times. Atomic's going to score right off the bar. Yeah, he's crazy.
Atomic has been playing so well recently, gets the flip reset, waits till the last second as well. You can see Gyro maybe not expecting it, gets the bump on Atomic, but by then the shot was already released. Atomic, he's had a huge save early, and now that first goal. I think Dignitas really will need to find a way to contain Atomic and not let him get off to a hot start.
Even after you tried getting the neutral 50, now you get burned in the midfield. Daniel will beat him clean. And Dignitas' structure is not anticipating beast mode, playing that extra touch. Arsenal was there. Stizzy was playing off of Arsenal, and that made it wide open for Daniel to snipe.
And Stizzy thinking he had more time than he did. So a quick start here for G2. I think so many people have G2 as the favorite to win it all once again. Dignitas fans, they know that this journey ahead is quite a difficult one. Dignitas, they've been fighting through adversity just to get here to this point. It was a great achievement. You even saw on the pre-show the reaction from Stizzy after getting the win. Dignitas has everything to play for.
And the confidence issues have plagued this team. It's been their #1 criticism all season long. Qualifier 6 has been their best showing as a team.
Oh, there's another
together as a unit.
Play. Atomic is driving circles around Dignitas, slows it down. You see the bump from Daniel, and as soon as Atomic has that little bit of space from the bump, what does he do? Executes perfectly. Atomic already throwing up massive numbers, 400 points, and we're not even halfway through this game.
I mean, you know, talk all you want about Dignitas' mental, about how even if they get through top 8 on a rough mental, you think that should establish some confidence, because confidence doesn't mean much when you're playing against G2, as Stizzy tried to roll that ball underneath. And, well, it's G2 who end up making the statement. Dignitas have pulled out the strats early to try to catch G2 off guard. They were ready for it. Atomic is just moving the ball all by himself. Beast mode on the back. Dignitas playing reactive. And they're not reacting well. G2 holding them in the orange half.
But you saw that play from Atomic, the defense not knowing what to expect. And now we're seeing G2 have so much possession. Atomic still going for it. Tries to get a pass into the middle. Ball leaks out to Beast Mode, who's going off the ceiling. Underneath the ball, fakes it. Pass over to Atomic. There's the hat trick. G2 will not be stopped.
And Beast Mode, he's just so sick on the ball. Arsenal sees Beast Mode comes down, wants to cover the high, Gyro to cover the low, but Beast Mode just has excellent control. Arsenal gets down, and Beast Mode's already moved past him. Gyro tries to get to the near post to defend the shot, and Beast Mode goes right over his head. No, doesn't matter what you do, where you position. If your car is not on the ball, Beast Mode's just gonna move right by you. Easy does it.
Huge start from G2. This has not been a close game whatsoever.
Not at all. And Dignitas, you know, their major hopes are about as slim as they can be. You know, you need OG to not advance. You need Rebellion to not make Grand Final. On top of that, you got to win the events. Even if you win here, it still might not even matter. So if you're Dignitas, you're hoping that you can just carry that kind of energy and try to play your best.
And they just had a fantastic opportunity on that last play. Stizzy with the hesitation, and now Beast Mode. This is disastrous from Dignitas. You see the defense is there. Gyro not expecting that 50 straight off the ceiling, tries to jump from a reverse position, and it just goes in. Things going from bad to worse for Dignitas, who have not been able to crack this G2 defense, which traditionally has been the best that North America's had to offer. And that's been the case so far in game one. Dignitas, they finally get one. Stizzy, he wastes no time on this challenge, Jordan.
Yeah, nice work here from Stizzy. Moving past the first defender and kept speed to catch Beast Mode out, but Beast Mode not too worried about that, no doubt. And Dignitas will definitely have their work cut out for them. Got to be impressed overall with G2 when they've qualified for everything. There really isn't much more they need, but this just shows you the skill floor of this team, James. I mean, they're ridiculous. Beast Mode gets another one. He's nuts, man.
Beast Mode with the squishy save, then the follow-up. And now a pass over. Beast Mode defensively has been so good. 3 saves for him. And I mean, look at how many saves G2 has made. Sitting at 7 right now to just 3 for Dignitas. So despite all these numbers, Dignitas has been keeping many shots out of net, whereas G2's been happy to get in those isolation plays and make stops.
Dignitas still throwing everything at G2's net. Stizzy looking for the right side. Maybe a confidence builder into game 2. Right now, though, G2, they hold all of the cards, excuse me. Going into game 2.
Look at that pass.
Try to start with
open.
that big kickoff. See you later. He doesn't want to score.
Atomic, how generous of Daniel. Look at this pass. The double tap, a perfect pass upfield. Hits Daniel on the numbers. Daniel, I mean, he's probably trying to score, but at this point, I don't think G2 really cares. Maybe he was actually trying to miss to let this next game come sooner. Gives Atomic his 4th goal. Atomic, insane numbers this game. And G2 did not break a sweat, Jorby, in this first game.
Not at all. A simple warm-up for G2. Atomic, who is at the bottom of his team on the stat card as far as assist, goals, saves, and so. Violent Panda in the post-day interview talked a lot about this team's mentality and the struggles that they had even yesterday through Swiss, and just trying to talk with the team, talk through their problems, and just trying to get to the next game. They definitely need that after game 1. You got all those goals out, but the best part about game 2 is it all resets and you can try again. However, this 3-headed titan of G2, they aren't gonna go down sleeping. Atomic got the catch and will just hold the ball underneath Gyro, maybe create a play, but Arsenal this time on the blindside challenge. No boost for Dignitas, they have to punt the ball away.
And that's already not the best sign for Dignitas, being low boost, forced to clear it out. Stizzy, the last one with boost again, has to just dump it. Dignitas not able to maintain control of this ball. And we've seen Daniel already land some big bumps. There's a pass over to Beast Mode. Beast Mode will lob it towards the backboard. Arsenal running on fumes. It's just so difficult for Dignitas. A big pop-up from Daniel, or for Daniel rather. He's not able to get that double, but another boom comes out from Stizzy. Finally, some breathing room. Arsenal will take space up in the air, trying to delay a flip reset. No, goes for the 50 instead. Dignitas on an attack now.
50's not working on offense for Dignitas. G2 keep pushing that ball right to another teammate. They keep it close to the back wall, and all of Dignitas, you see them start to pull back a little bit on their position. That threat on the counterattack, too real from G2, and there's just no real presence when they do get down to the blue half. Here they're starting to starve G2 out. Gyro has to make a quick double move. Stizzy has to expend the tank, and an easy pot shot for Beast Mode. And he'll stay with it, change direction. Stizzy forced to play the 50. Gyro goes high, but Atomic makes the stop. Finally, Arsenal punches through. Dignitas with their first real goal of the series.
Dignitas kept G2 back, successfully boost-starved them, and then Gyro threatens to block the high shot. Well done by Atomic to get that first save, but A good cleanup from Arsenal, who's been putting up some career numbers this season. And Dignitas bounce back. That is exactly what they needed after such a dismal first game. And now they might get one more. Gyro with the pop into a flip reset. But Beast Mode will get a touch on the backboard that relieves the pressure.
Those little touches like that have to expend the tank, and it's tight. It doesn't pop off the back wall. Times his touch perfectly. Stizzy as G2 faking themselves out a bit on that play. Arsenal gets a free pop-up, 70 as he gets the touch. Daniel trying to prevent them. Stizzy up high on the board, Beast Mode's up. He's got the touch, but Gyro dunks him. G2 forced to go high, but no problem. G2 still comfortable breaking through.
Even that little touch, though, was enough to make sure Gyro couldn't get the touch he was looking for. Dignitas doing a much better job of bringing the pressure to this G2 defense. Atomic, you can see him, no boost. Stizzy snacks the corner as well. This could be a good setup for Dig.
Daniel, hard touch to Beast Mode, easily taken. Oh, Gyro whipped it hard, but Beast Mode now under pressure. Opens up for a demo from Stizzy. He does bump him off the play. No contact here from G2. Gyro lost the ball, trying to control it on the reset. Ball away from Stizzy, but he'll dive. Gyro right next to him. Arsenal sits back. He won't be going just yet. Dignitas happy to hold the midfield as long as possible. Good 50 to follow from the shot. And what a save from Beast Mode.
Big save for Beast Mode. Playing a solid third-man game, getting these stops. But here's another pass out to the middle. Atomic flailing back to the ball. Stizzy will have some time. Tries to boom it upfield. Daniel with the stop. Gets back to it for the pass over to Atomic. And a good hand up from Gyro. Make sure no shot comes on goal.
Gyro looking at that second man the whole time. Knew where he'd be sitting. Arsenal protects his own boost, but he can't get to the ball. Two Dignitas players were beat. Now they have to manage the damage as G2 continue to pepper that corner. They've managed the boost game pretty well. Stizzy collects that corner again.
Wow. How do you defend
more important
that?
than the boost. Beast Mode on top.
How do you defend that? Look at this play. Atomic perfectly to Daniel, and then instantly Atomic goes for the bump. G2 so tight on those passing plays. You cannot get to that ball first, and then you pair that up with a bump on the goalie.
They weren't even in a bad position to defend that pass either.
Exactly.
The touch was just so fast.
And G2 was playing so close, Dignitas had no hope of getting to that ball first.
That right there, that impressive offense, that just makes G2 so difficult and so frustrating. They always execute. And even if they don't get the best shot, you know, they hit the crossbar as much as any team. But the way they get back to the ball, the way they move with each other, G2 have been on top in this region for a long time for a reason. And this has been a struggle for Dignitas outside of that goal and that pressure that they had earlier, James. They haven't really been able to force that pressure in front of the box since. Beast Mode with no boost loses the 50. But everyone from Dignitas, you see the structure very wide. They're playing safe against G2. They don't want to give up a free goal. They are afraid to get aggressive against this team. And well, why wouldn't you be when Beast Mode is just straight beating you to the punch there?
Actually got a double flip reset on that one. Used his pop trying to get back to the ball. Beast Mode waiting for his chance to dive in. Atomic will try to force the ball up. Bit of a double commit there from G2, but it's a pass over to Daniel going for a double tap off the sidewall. Broken up on a rebound up to Beast Mode. Gyro will hit it down. Atomic. Lovely finesse and control. Gets back to it. Trying to keep this ball in play. Beast Mode has Daniel in support. Daniel flip reset double tap. He waits for it. It's broken up by Stizzy, and Beast Mode will let it hit the ground. Fireworks at the last second, but we do have overtime.
Dignitas, very familiar with overtime this week. I think this is their 7th. It's got to be around there. I feel like every game from Dignitas has been in overtime. They had 2 against OG. They had a couple against Space Station. And now they're looking at Atomic with the reset. Beast Mode, support on the bar. Daniel, third man. He's going to hold, take it away from the defense. Gyro with no boost, hoping to find Stizzy. Stizzy concerned about stealing that boost away, just trying to force G2 to get back off the ball even a little bit, but they can't even stay on the ball themselves, and Daniel rolls across. Beast Mode high in the air. No contact, he's happy to let it go.
Beast Mode keeping this attack going, trying to set this up on a tee, but Stizzy there to break it up, and we'll have a flip reset further. Even gets a touch at the end, but it's right to Atomic. Beast Mode, airborne, going for the double. Down on net. Atomic there to finish the job, but Beast Mode puts this on a silver platter. with a wonderful double tap.
And Arsenal, he was in such an aggressive position with 12 boosts. He was playing to the left of Stizzy when he went for that 50. Stizzy worked his way around. He went to the right, and Arsenal just had no ability to adjust. That left Gyro complete. Right. There's got to be some little modicum of hope. I mean, if Cloud9 can take G2 to 7, why can't Dignitas? But G2 are showing you in these first 2 games why they're just better than you.
The consistency of G2 getting to finals. You wouldn't want to be a team playing G2 at any other points. G2 is that team for North America, no questions asked. But that game was much closer for Dignitas. Dig forcing overtime. They were able to keep G2 pinned back a few times. Had some good looks. We'll see if... Oh, that's a big bump. Huge play from Arsenal, ready for that bump. But Dignitas are going to need to find an even higher level to get this win.
That follow-up again. Daniel just gets so much value out of that. He didn't have any boost on that first challenge, and now Dignitas are high and away. Atomic gets to steal the boost. That leaves Gyro completely empty. And now Stizzy, it's a heavy touch, but he gets back to it. Atomic respects him on the play, but he forces it out to the corner. Daniel, no contact, puts Atomic awkward. Rebound taken away by Daniel, and he doesn't follow it up. G2 flying past the ball in a couple of these plays, a little sloppy as it comes back out for Arsenal, and he gets the lead in right before he hits the ball.
They take each other out. That was a crazy play. Beast Mode wasn't expecting a miss in the corner. Dignitas already having a nice opportunity to score that they couldn't put away. Now Beast Mode won't have enough boost to do much other than go for a 50, but that was already early pressure that Dignitas is showing. So hope yet for Dignitas fans, and a chance for Stizzy. Lovely first catch, goes for a block. It's gonna bounce down. Daniel also struggling to deal with that ball, and a good block from Gyro. Dignitas, they're throwing some punches.
Stizzy came back from his own box, and he ends up having to recover. Gyro calls him off. Expends the tank on the reset, but Atomic's there. He'll let it drop. Beast Mode barely gets there in time. Arsenal's already midair, off the ceiling, but can't put the ball on target or in a threatening spot. Dignitas continue to work through this corner. Stizzy just trying to hold Beast Mode. Every time Stizzy tries to do anything, Beast Mode just rockets off the wall, challenges him. Like you said, the counter initially stuffed. Stizzy gets over, but Atomic let him. Hopefully Beast Mode could get, or hoping Beast Mode could get it, and he does. He holds the ball. Daniel needed time to readjust. Beast Mode gives him all the time in the world, and Daniel's got all day.
Look at G2 work this corner. They've been under pressure most of the game, but Daniel gets a soft pass to Beast Mode. Beast Mode lays it up for him. In the blink of an eye, we just spent about half the game watching Dignitas maintain control, keep G2 boostless, and what does G2 do? They get one march down the field, a brief possession in the corner, and they score on it.
Dignitas, it doesn't really seem to matter what they do, what they try. You build the pressure, you steal the boost, but you really haven't plucked G2 off of their defensive structure at all. Even when they're low, they're still at least able to get back to the touch. Even when they whiff, another layer is available. Dignitas, holding the ball in the blue half and actually building pressure are two different things. And G2 do so much to relieve pressure in between touches. Dignitas struggling to get those follow-ups. Arsenal and Gyro pick up a couple of demos, but Daniel's on the ball. He's moving down the field with no boost. Got it back to Beast Mode. Unfortunately for them, the demo was poorly timed. Daniel already the whole way back.
I mean, look, Beast Mode almost flip reset, double tapping off the corner. And Daniel, he had no boost. Both his teammates were dead, and he still buys enough time for his teammates to respawn and get downfield. Dignitas, they must have G2 in their heads right now, but you can tell Dignitas tough, not giving up. They've had looks, they've had possession. They need to find a way to break through this difficult to beat G2 defense. Gyro gonna try to test the backboard here, and you can see Daniel low boost, won't be able to get that double either.
Well, Arsenal got bumped by Beast Mode. Stizzy forced into a heavy touch. That was a bouncer, and I think he got caught between wanting to catch it or wanting to bounce it, but he had G2 players. They were covering both options. Really didn't matter what he did. He was going to get immediately challenged. Gyro does get the touch, but Atomic steals the midfield boost. Stizzy, even there, I mean, the 50, he's got to work extra hard to get back to. The last few times Arsenal's been on the ball, he started with a couple of boomer shots, but now almost every time he's trying to catch it They know that they're not beating G2 with hard touches. G2 are not giving up the ball.
Here's a bump on Gyro off the back wall.
It's the net. Ooh,
Still
close.
not out of danger yet. That back wall bump causing havoc on this back line. Beast mode, he's automatic. He'll get 2 flip resets before he uses 1. Beast mode is he's insane.
That's crazy. He is absolutely nuts. Atomic, and look at that, the soft touch from Atomic just keeps it light, looking for beast mode. Dignitas, again, it's not the poorest position, but against G2, it's the worst position. 2-0 now. Daniel gets another goal, and G2, I mean, this is a massacre.
And it's a smart play from Daniel as well to swing so wide. No matter if Atomic goes for a pinch, that was a perfect pass from Atomic. Made it so easy for Daniel, but Daniel was ready for it. The awareness, the positional awareness from all the members of G2, knowing where their teammates are, it's so good. And you can understand why Dignitas is having so many issues. Daniel actually pumping Atomic up the ball. You get the carefree nature that it seems G2 is playing with. You pair that up with the fact that Dignitas has everything riding on it. I mean, it is a recipe for success for G2, and it's been the case. And despite the fact we've been playing defense for the last 2.5 minutes, G2's ball control's so good.
Well, you know, we did check the game mode. It's not Rumble, it's not Magnet only. G2, pure skill. And Atomic and Beast Mode will take that one quickly. Daniel just, again, soft touch. And that was a hard catch as well, to get it perfectly on the nose. Dignitas, that is one way to try to get by a team that's catching the ball well or sitting close to you. Sometimes hitting it as hard as possible will force them to cough it up, but they haven't. And Dignitas are doing that less and less. They are trying to carry the ball more. Unfortunately, you need to do more than keep the ball tight to your nose. G2 have Beast Mode in the corner, and he'll let it drop. Retain the boost. He's just seeing the play a little farther ahead of time. Knew he didn't have the high percentage go, and he knows that Dignitas are looking at him, so what does he do? Just let it drop, let Atomic play it, and then you get the ball yourself. G2 playing 2 steps ahead of Dig.
Yeah, and you saw Daniel go up in the air. You realize he's not going to land the bump, so he actually goes off ball cam to pass the ball back, so Arsenal couldn't get the hit he was looking for. Speediness of G2 plays itself there. Now Gyro will have a little bit of space. We'll see what he does with it. Has Stizzy in the middle. Try to fake it, and Arsenal in a great position to receive that ball, but he hits it too far away.
I mean, okay, so Gyro does the right thing, right? Get the 50 back to Arsenal. But guess what? Beast Mode still has boost to recover and just slap the ball away, and Arsenal can't actually even have time to line the ball up. This Beast Mode just flops onto it like a pancake.
All right, now that pancake is beating him pretty bad.
It's one giant blueberry for sure.
I mean, this is it. This is the season for Dignitas coming down to this final game. It is now or never. They have to dig deep and find that next level. Otherwise, it is all over.
Pop up for Beast Mode. Dignitas do get the kill back into the corner. Gyro killing Daniel on the play. He'll respawn with a full tank. He's already in your third. Stizzy, though, will take advantage of the heavy touch, excuse me. Dignitas dive, feeling a little desperate. Almost halfway through the game. And, oh my God, Beast Mode!
He was floating there! He pre-jumped! He was off the ceiling floating there! G2 are playing at a level that no one has seen before!
He's completely out of orbit. Oh my God, he is off to the interstellar void. That's disgusting and disrespectful, Beast Mode.
How do you recover from that?
He's Beast Mode, James. Don't ask me, bro. Ask him.
I'm saying if you're Dignitas,
He's got special sticks. I don't know what to do with your
keep
dig.
playing this game?
You don't, dude. You just whatever. 2.5 minutes. I'm booting up RuneScape. I'm gonna go mine some rocks. Are we done yet?
Goodness
I mean, that's gotta be how Dignitas feel right now.
It was a 0-0 game that he went for that play. It wasn't even like they were winning by 5.
Oh, man. Absolutely fun stuff. You know, Dignitas will pick up this goal. And they get a demo on the backside. They'll catch G2 And Beast Mode actually gets bumped off the ball long enough for them to win a 50 and get a goal.
And that is huge for Dignitas. You cannot count them out just yet. They are not probably going to throw anything at the wall and see what sticks. They're going to come in and try to play solid, predictable gameplay. But now they're back in this game. Anything's possible for Dig.
High ball. G2 have Dignitas caught waiting for their touches. Stizzy with no boost, and he gets out 50, outgunned, and out everything. Atomic scores.
Daniel getting that extra touch. You can see it throws Stizzy off. Stizzy with a panic touch. Daniel stays in the play despite the fact that he has low boost. It just looks like G2 is playing so nonchalantly. They're just doing whatever they want, and it happens to be working.
It's just, it's kind of crazy to me, just seeing how dominant they are against most teams, and you get to see some of that extra ability, and you know, a pre-jump alone by itself is not the craziest thing in the world in 2024. Quite routine, depending on who you're watching. But like, just, you know, the 0-0, the sheer confidence, like you were saying,
Daniel
the confidence
on that
behind
play,
it.
and that's a play that has to get broken down on tomorrow's pre-show.
I agree.
I will not.
We should watch it again.
We'll have to see it. Oh, and here's another isolation play. Big block from Stizzy. So we're going to get locked back into this game because it is a 1-goal game. Never mind. It's a 2-goal game.
Dude, he's literally freestyling. I think Beast Mode's playing with one eye open right now. Jumps off a little early. He's like, here you go, Atomic. And then he'll take it.
What Beast Mode is doing, Beast Mode is just jumping in the air saying, hit me. And
yeah,
like, that's what I was going to say on the last play. Beast Mode is floating there, but it's up to Daniel to hit that mark on low boost. I'm pretty sure he got a flip reset to even get it over to Beast Mode. Beast Mode is floating there saying, hit me on the numbers. I'm here. Target practice.
Oh, man. Yeah, I can't imagine what it has to be like to be Dignitas right now. And when Beast Mode is just doing that to you.
It's all of G2. It's
pre-game chatter. In the pre-game chat, Beast Mode was regaling about how he's the best Madden player out of every player in the lobby. Everyone was trying to argue with him.
Dignitas just got squarely hit by the hit stick. That is G2.
Definitely, absolutely trucked over. You know, I don't know if it helps Beast Mode's Madden argument, but I might listen to him just in general a little bit more. You know, when you hit a goal like that.
But Jordan, I mean, this was a situation where G2, they had pride to play for, and I guess a little bit of prize pool money as well. Dignitas had everything to play for, but will be eliminated. Their season comes to an end thanks to an overwhelmingly dominant performance.